Well, what I experienced was a passion that everybody has for the Caribbean region. And I find that very refreshing, that everybody is here looking to learn from each other, looking to ways that we can grow the collective pie of the Caribbean nations and move forward and really compete, head to head with the rest of the world.
What was striking? What came out of it for you that you're going to go back to CHTA with and say, this is the one key thing that I got out of this thing in Sunday morning?
Well, just the way we are now able to look at how other markets work. As the new kid on the block, as they say, learning what the feeder markets are doing, looking at how we currently work on our networking, on our marketing, what are other regions and destinations doing better or different than what the Caribbean is doing, and how we can adopt a lot of those best practices to bring to our own and work collectively with our member nations, with our member hotels, and with CTO and CaribbeanTravel.com to really forward the brand.
You said new kid on the block, and that's new kid on the block with the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association, yeah?
That's right, yes. I officially start in 2 weeks, but I had a great opportunity to be here and meet a lot of the stakeholders, meet the team, and really get to know the people so I can hit the ground running when I start on November 18th.
Previously, you were with the Atlantic City Convention Bureau and Meetings and Conventions Bureau. You're coming to the Caribbean. You're not a Caribbean person, so you know what the criticisms are.
Well, I am not a Caribbean national. That is absolutely true. But I have worked in the Caribbean in the past. I love the region. I studied it in graduate school. I've done a lot of work in it in other positions. So I'm not new to the Caribbean or a lot of the issues. But certainly there's a new level of drilling down into what the issues are, what our key markets are. But I think at the end of the day, what we do is consistent throughout our brand, and that is the travel brand I'm referring to, and that is how we market, how we reach our customers, how do we better and enhance the Caribbean brand. I mean, those are tools and skills that carry from one position to another.
I guess, and I'm sure you would have seen the emails making the rounds and the concerns being raised as to how on earth do you hire someone from Atlantic City to run the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association. I guess the issue here is part of it. How do you bring the same passion if you don't have it?
Well, I certainly have the passion, and no, I did not see the emails. I was sheltered from those emails. But sure, I mean, you're not, people are, no matter who's coming in, you have people are stronger in one skill set than another, or certainly bring more things to the table than another person. And for me, that's no different. But what I think I brought to the table is a well-rounded background, whether it be some to the region, to the hotel community, to advocacy, to membership, to a lot of the things that are of vital interest to the hotel community and the Caribbean region as a whole. I think one of the strong skill sets I bring is marketing and branding and understanding what we need to do to, again, grow the whole pie rather than people thinking about competing against each other. Our goal should be enhancing the Caribbean brand, growing the pie, as I said, and then we can divide it amongst ourselves. But once they get into the Caribbean, that's what I think is vitally important to all of us.
You would have spent some time, I'm sure, looking through what has been done, where the CHTA is, where the Caribbean is. What direction do you intend to take it? How do you stamp your own authority on it?
Well, I certainly want to enhance the value and the relevancy of the CHTA to our members, to the region, and to our stakeholders. And I think a big part of it is working with the CTO and how we can enhance the CaribbeanTravel.com brand and make that grow and make it the destination site of choice for the consumer that's going to come to the Caribbean. But I think that's part of it, is to enhance the marketing, to enhance the brand, and to provide better service and more enhanced service to our membership.
And you're sort of hinted here at a degree of cooperation and collaboration. How much of that cooperation do you want?
Well, I think that's vitally important. I can't do it all myself. CHTA can't do it all ourselves. It's a combination of working with the public sector. It's working with our stakeholders and partners and the attractions throughout the region to really enhance the product and to market that product. So it's not something I can do on my own. And what I found in the past has been, cooperation and communication and passion, shared amongst all of our stakeholders is what's going to, grow the day.
And you've got that, you say, and you understand the Caribbean quite well. You
Absolutely.
said?
Well, a lot to learn. I'm not going to say that I know everything on day one, but I have a passion for it. I'm looking forward to learning, and I'm looking forward to talking to a lot of people, and and getting quickly up to speed.
Of course, the politics have to play its own part there. How well do you get that?
Well, I come from a background of politics. I come from in a lot of ways, the public sector, in the tourism industry, so I certainly understand how that works. But it's something that I consider myself politically savvy without being political.
You begin somewhere in the middle of November. There is always this 100-day thing that, new people come in. What do you anticipate achieving in your first 100 days?
Well, I'd like to, get to know the stakeholders better. I'd like to get to know our partners and understand where we need to go next. What are the main issues that we face that have to be dealt with, right away. And that's what I want to do in my first 100 days. I'm thrilled and lucky that I have a head start of being at WTM, here working with, our partners and the stakeholders of CHTA and Caribbean travel and really understanding what's going on. So that gives me a head start. So my first 100 days, I think I've got a great head start on.